third. At second base, number 12, Carly Yoshioka. Batting cleanup in left field, number 28, Hannah Self. Batting fifth at first base, number 11, Marissa Stockton. Batting sixth, today's designated player, number 16, Ellie Hancock. Batting seventh in center field, number 18, Linda Jareer. Batting eighth, number 20, the third baseman, Chelsea Sly. Batting ninth at shortstop, number 6, Tori O'Neill. And in the flex position and catching, number 27, Mariah Peterson. Now for the home Western Washington Vikings, leading off and playing third base, number 22, McKinley Sullivan. Batting second at shortstop, number 11, Kylie Richards. Batting third at first base, number 24, Emily Benson. Batting cleanup, the designated player, number 1, Peyton Sear. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 15, Sharina Labasan. Batting sixth in center field, number 6, Jackie Lucido. Batting seventh in left field, number 8, Lauren Lowe. Batting eighth at second base, number 23, Kira Doan. Batting ninth in right field, number 5, Mackenzie Palmer. And in the flex position and catching, number 10, Hannah Matthews.
Good afternoon and welcome into Game 2 of today's GNAC doubleheader between the Western Washington Vikings and the Concordia Cavaliers. My name is Ben Bagley, your voice of Western softball, and we are up here on the campus of Western Washington University here at Viking Field. It's a beautiful spring day here in April. Sun is shining, but the wind is blowing, so it's a bit chilly down on the field. Concordia ended up taking Game 1 4-2.
The defensive lineup here, Vikings.
Concordia is now 25-19, 15-8 in GNAC play. Western Washington is 25-15, 14-9 in GNAC play. So both teams came into game number 1, 14-8 in GNAC play. Concordia won the first game, so now they sit in second place in the GNAC. But if Western Washington can manage to take game number 2, they will then reclaim that second spot in the GNAC. They'll have that edge over Concordia based on having a better overall record. Pitching today for the Vikings is Sharina Labasan. This is senior day. Labasan, the senior pitcher and third baseman. She has a 2.78 ERA. 7-4 win-loss record in her 16 appearances. 42 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .289 against her. Labasan, the number 2 pitcher in the rotation behind McKinley Sillevold. Labasan had a great day yesterday against Western Oregon in game number 2. She pitched a complete game and shut them out, did not allow a run. That included getting out of 2 bases loaded situations in the top of the 6th and top of the 7th. She was on the mound for that game. For the Cavaliers, leading off is Peyton Willoughby, followed by Mackenzie Smith, then Carly Yoshioka. First pitch is in there for a strike. Hitting 4 is Hannah Self, 5 Marissa Stockton, 6 Allie Hancock, then Linda Jareer, Chelsea Sly, and Tori O'Neill. That ball is high. Catching today for Sharina Labasan is Hannah Matthews. So usually the catcher is Rachel Christensen. If not Christensen, Sam Matolo. But today, head coach Cheryl Gilmore going with the sophomore, Hannah Matthews. Matthews is not in the batting order as this ball is hit into right field. That's Palmer out there. She snags it, out number 1. Hannah Matthews, the catcher in today's game, not in the batting order. She's replaced by Peyton Sear. Peyton Sear, of course, the talented designated player. Peyton Willoughby batting .318 on the year, 1 homer, 13 RBI. She went 0 for 4 in the game earlier today. Excuse me, this is Mackenzie Smith. Peyton Willoughby just flew out to right field. Now Mackenzie Smith is digging in. Mackenzie Smith batting .331 on the year, 2 homers, 20 RBI. She went 1 for 3. The runs scored earlier today. Mackenzie Smith did. Right now she's down 0-2 to Sharina Labasan. Big swing and a miss, and Labasan has her first strikeout of the game, her 43rd on the year.
The second baseman, Carly Yoshioka.
That will bring up Carly Yoshioka, second baseman. She's batting .255 on the year. This is her 45th start. No homers, 16 RBI. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Pitch is hit in the air. Benson's ranging over. Doan's ranging over. She drops it. So what should have been an out was dropped by Kira Doan. The error on the second baseman allowed Carly Yoshioka to reach second base. So now Hannah Self digging in. Hannah Self batting .316 on the year. Tied for third in the GNAC with 11 home runs. And she has 35 RBI. First pitch is outside. Throw down to first. Benson. So there's a throw down to first to try and catch the runner. Benson didn't realize that she was stealing, so Benson went to tag. But Yoshioka was already on the move to second base. So Yoshioka in there safe with her 5th stolen base of the year. Now in the first inning, Cavaliers have a runner on second base with 2 outs. This ball hit high into right field. Palmer ranging over. Palmer makes the catch. And the first half inning, there we go, ends with no runs for the Cavaliers. So for the Vikings, leading off will be McKinley Selevold. Usually Sharina Labasan is the leadoff batter, but Selevold has the duties this afternoon. Following her is Kylie Richards, Emily Benson. 4th is Peyton Sear. 5th we see Sharina Labasan. Then Jackie Lucido, Lauren Lowe, Kira Doan, and Mackenzie Palmer round out the batting order. It is senior day here at Viking Field, honoring the seniors McKinley Selevold, Kylie Richards, Emily Benson, and Sharina Labasan. Those 4 have been instrumental in the growth of this program. Behind home plate, we see all 4 numbers of those 4 seniors with 21, 11, 15, and 24. And there's a jersey, replica jersey out there in the center field wall with each of those jerseys as well.
Leading off for the Vikings, the third baseman, a senior
So leading off
Cascade High School, number 22, McKinley
number 22,
Selevold.
McKinley Selevold. Selevold pitched in the game earlier today. She's the pitcher with the most wins in Western history. 59 for her. Leading off today's game, batting .304 on the year, 3 home runs, 21 RBI. She takes the first pitch for a ball. Pitching for Concordia, the lefty, Mackenzie Smith. She has a .365 ERA, 12 wins, 7 losses, 54 strikeouts. And her opponents are batting .243 against her. That .243 clip would be good, is good for second in the GNAC. Here's a 2-0 count to Selevold. Ball there for a strike. Home plate umpire is Shelly Duma. First base, Joe Mihalik. Third base, Kenny Mitchell. Right now, 2-1 pitch to McKinley Selevold. That ball hit in the air to center field, and the catch is made by Linda Jarier. 1 down.
Now batting the shortstop, number 11, a senior out of Jamaica High School, Kylie Richards.
Kylie Richards, senior shortstop. Very nifty defensive player and quite the hitter, batting .320 on the year. She had a solo home run in the game earlier today, her 5th on the year. First pitch too high, ball 1. So the 1-0 to Kylie Richards. That's swung on, smoke to third base, but a great catch by Chelsea Sly. A very hard hit ball. Good reactions out there.
First baseman out of West Richland, number 24, Emily Benson.
And now here is Emily Benson being honored in her senior day. One of the most talented batters to ever play in the GNAC. Just yesterday, she tied the GNAC record with 45 career home runs. The home run she hit was a walk-off solo shot to right center field to beat the Western Oregon Wolves in game number 2. It was a 1-0 count against her now. That ball's high, 2-0. Seems like just about every count to Emily Benson starts 2-0. She's been walked 29 times on the year. And pitchers typically want nothing to do with her. There's a ball hit to third base. Third to first in time. Vikings go 1-2-3 in the bottom of inning number 1. So now, back to Concordia in the top of the second, and will be Marissa Stockton, Allie Hancock, and Linda Dreer facing Sharina Labason. Labason, 4th in the GNAC in ERA. Her ERA is 2.78. McKinley Selevold is 7th in the GNAC with a 3.8 ERA. This will be 3.08 ERA. McKinley Selevold leads the GNAC in batters struck out, and Sharina Labason is 13th with 43. So a pair of talented pitchers for the Vikings. Right now we're seeing
leading off for the Cavaliers, the first baseman,
the number 2 option, Sharina Labason. We call her the number 2 option because Selevold has more starts than her, but Labason certainly doesn't play like a number 2. Hard-throwing pitcher, sporting a 2.78 ERA. Senior from Maryknoll High School in Mililani, Hawaii. First pitch strike here to Marissa Stockton. Stockton had a solo home run back in the 4th inning of the game earlier today. Right now she has a 1-1 count on her. Stockton, that was her 6th home run of the year, 22nd RBI. She's batting .341. And this is the 38th game she's appeared in this season. This counts 2-1. And that one misses. Count moves to 3-1. Great turnout here for senior day at Viking Field. Lots of fans and family out to see the Vikings play their final home game of the year. The GNAC tournament will be held in Billings, Montana, as this ball misses to walk Marissa Stockton.
Number 16, Allie Hancock.
And after the GNAC tournament, it will be the West Regional Tournament. Neither of those is hosted by Western Washington. So after this home game, the Vikings will go and play Northwest Nazarene twice, 2 doubleheaders on April 26th and 27th to end the regular season. And then we'll head to Billings for the GNAC tournament. There's a pinch runner. That's number 9, Allie Dalton, is running for Marissa Stockton. We saw Dalton pinch run in the game earlier today. Dalton with 5 stolen bases on the year. Count is 0-1 now to Allie Hancock. Hancock batting .406, playing in just her 20th game. Shows bunt. Bunt's popped up. A great diving stop by Selevold. Doesn't quite make the catch. And messy fielding from the Vikings on that sequence. And there's runners at first and second. Let's break down what just happened. There was a bunt attempt. The bunt popped up. Selevold tried to make a diving catch. If she would have caught it, Marissa Stockton would have had to retreat to first. It looked like she did catch it, so Stockton stayed at first. When the ball, turns out, was on the ground, that means Stockton had to advance to second. Stockton realized it late, began to run down late. The throw to second to Richards was caught. Richards, however, missed the tag. So safe at second is Stockton. Hancock safe at first. And there's 2 runners on here in the second. This is Linda Jareer. She shows bunt on her first attempt. A sacrifice bunt would get runners to second and third. Shows bunt. Pulls back. Ball outside. 2-0. Jareer, the center fielder, batting .292 on the year. Shows bunt once again, pulls back, 3-0. On deck, Chelsea Sly. Following her is Tori O'Neill. .3-0 count now to Linda Jareer. Here's the pitch from Labason. That one gets in there for a strike. Jareer showed bunt, pulled back. And the count is 3-1. 3-1 from Labason once again. Bunt gets down, that's foul, and the count is run full now, 3-2. So after 3 straight balls, Labason answers with 2 straight strikes. And here's the full count pitch. Swung on, hit to shortstop, throw to third in time. Nice heads up play by Richards to get the runner forced out at third, and there's 1 down. Marissa Stockton is cut off. Jareer reaches on the fielder's choice. And Hancock is at second base. First pitch strike to Chelsea Sly. Sly batting .265. No home runs, 14 RBI. Check swing. Did she go? No. Says first base umpire Joe Mihalix. That's a ball. Ball also outside, 2-0. Two and 1, excuse me. Here's a swung on, fouled straight back, 2-2. So a 2-2 pitch, Stockton on second, Hancock on first. Excuse me, Hancock on second, Jareer on first. This ball is hit. A nice play by Kylie Richards. She makes the nifty catch, almost turns 2 by picking off Hancock at second, but Doan can't field it cleanly. But a nifty play by the great defensive shortstop.
The shortstop, number 6, Tori O'Neill.
And there's 2 outs now, and here is Tori O'Neill. Tori O'Neill, batting just .205 on the year. So this is her 45th start of the year at shortstop. First pitch in there for a strike. The count is 0-1. This one misses for a ball. The count is 1-1. Good job by Selevold as she ball grounded to her. She picks it up, touches third for the force out at third. After 2 chances at the plate for Concordia, no runs scored. 2 runners left aboard as well for the Cavaliers. So now in the bottom of the second, it will be Peyton Sear, Sharina Labason, and Jackie Lucido. Sear had a home run in the bottom of the 7th in the last game. It's a ball that she crushed to right field. It was a line drive shot that got over the wall quickly. She'll lead it off here in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Vikings,
Peyton Sear is batting .350 on the year.
Sear.
5 home runs now and 24 RBI after her solo home run earlier today. First pitch she sees, she fouls off down the third base line. Fans clap for a nice snag out there by a fan. And the count is 0-1. Here's the pitch way ahead of it is Sear. The count now 0-2. So Sear way behind in the count here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's high. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Sear. That ball is smoked to second base. Hit so hard she couldn't make a play on it. And Peyton Sear is going to reach with a leadoff single.
The pitcher, number 15, is senior at Emiliani, Hawaii, Sharina Labason.
And here is the pitcher in today's contest, Sharina Labason, Mary Knoll High School in Mililani, Hawaii. Sharina Labason. Peyton Sear is going to get a pinch runner. That is number 3, Kylissa Hull.
Pinch running for the Vikings at first base. Number 3, Kylissa Hull.
Shows bunt, tries to pull back, but the ball still hits the barrel of the bat. And so that's the first strike to Labason. Labason, as a senior, is batting .262 on the year. She smokes this one into right field, and that'll be a single. Kylissa Hull trying to advance to third, and she does. And on the throw, Labason advances to second. So Labason with the single advances to second on the throw. Kylissa Hull sitting there on third base. And with no outs, here comes Jackie Lucido.
Number 6, Jackie Lucido.
Lucido, the junior, batting .282 on the year. No homers for her. Excuse me. 4 homers for her. 1 RBI. Suicide squeeze works for Lucido. Kylissa Hull fired up. Aggressive play call from head coach Cheryl Gilmore. Kylissa Hull came in on the steal attempt. And Lucido put down the bunt. It's called a suicide squeeze.
Now batting for the Vikings.
If Lucido gets the bunt down, that means that Kylissa Hull scores.
Lauren Lowe.
She doesn't make contact. Kylissa Hull's most likely tagged out. But it worked that time, and Lucido even reached on the bunt single. So runners at the corners now for Lauren Lowe. A pickle here, but that'll score Labason. Bit of a confusing play there for Concordia. They tried to pick off Labason at third, but they lost her, and Labason, while they were trying to find her at third base, was sprinting home, ended up scoring. Lucido ended up advancing to second, so 2 very non-traditional runs scored here in the bottom of the second. Kylissa Hull scores on the suicide squeeze from Lucido, and Sharina Labason steals home. Concordia meets on the mound trying to discuss strategy here. There's no out still, runner on second. Lauren Lowe is still up to bat. That one misses. Counts now 2-0. Lauren Lowe still up to bat because Labason just stole home. There was no at-bat recorded yet. This ball hit to third. Throw to first in time. Lucido will have to stay right there on second base. It's now 1 out, runner on second. Here comes Kira Dome. Kira Dome, the second baseman, sophomore, batting .250 on the year with 10 RBI. Doan went 0 for 2 with the sacrifice bunt in game 1 of today's doubleheader. Here's the 0-1. High in the zone, but called a strike. The count is 0-2. Here's an 0-2 fouled straight up. Hits the protective netting right behind home plate. Count will remain 0-2. .02 pitch, swung on, hit into right field. Tracking it out there is Peyton Willoughby. She makes the snag, and Lucido advances to third. So now the number 9 hitter, Mackenzie Palmer.
A sophomore out of Todd Beamer High School. Number 5, Mackenzie Palmer.
Sophomore from Todd Beamer High School. Everyday right fielder for these Vikings, Mackenzie Palmer. Batting .256 on the year, 10 RBI. She has 4 doubles and 1 triple. There's a ball. Hit foul right to the western dugout. Count is 0-1. There's a bunt attempt to hit straight down. Palmer cannot beat the throw out at first. And the Vikings score 2 here in the bottom of the second inning.
No errors and 1 runner left on base.
One runner left aboard. That was Lucido at third.
Concordia, 0.
Heading to the third inning, Western leads 2-0. It will be the top of the order here in the third. For Concordia, it'll be Willoughby, Smith, and Yoshioka. Willoughby 0 for 1 today, 0 for 4 in the game earlier today, so she's 0 for 5 here in Bellingham on this Saturday. Labason still out there on the mound. She's carrying over her strong start yesterday against Western Oregon into this one against Concordia. She went 7 innings, no earned runs, no unearned runs either, in a 1-0 victory in game number 2. First pitch of the third inning is too high, and there's a ball and a strike. Excuse me, a ball and no strikes. One 0 from Labason, also high, 2-0. Willoughby now with the 2-0 count. That one's in there, 2-1. Willoughby with a .413 on base percentage. It's good for second on the team. Batting .318. 0 for 5 today. There's a ball hit into right field. Palmer can't get it on the dive. Willoughby's gonna run into second, and she has sliding a leadoff double. There's a hit. First hit on the day for Peyton Willoughby. She's now 1 for 2 in today's ball game. She leads off the third inning with a double. And here is Mackenzie Smith. Smith struck out her first time up. 2 homers, 20 RBI on the year for the pitcher. Pinch runner out there for Peyton Willoughby. Looks like number 10, Tenley Petty. Tenley, 5 stolen bases on the year. This is her 22nd appearance on the year. No starts. This is their 22nd time appearing as either a pinch runner, pinch hitter, or a defensive substitution. First pitch misses, ball 1 to Mackenzie Smith. Runner on second, that is now Petty. This one misses as well. Count is 2-0. Here's a 2-0. That's swung on, hit far down the left field line, but way foul, and the count moves 2-1. 2-1 pitch early on it and pulled foul down the first baseline. Tenley Petty was hustling when she saw contact made. She was already halfway home. She has to run all the way back to second base, and the count is now 2-2. Mackenzie Smith leads the teams in strikeouts with 25, and right now she has a full count on her. Smith has struck out 25 times. She's drawn a walk 16 times. Looking to add to one of those two totals. Here's the 3-2, and it's a strikeout. Smith's second strikeout of the game, 27 for her on the year. And that is Sharina Labasan's 44th strikeout of the year. So now it's Carly Yoshioka, second baseman, digging in with one out and a runner on second base. First pitch outside, ball one. Called a strike. I saw it as a ball. Head home plate umpire Shelly Duma has final say. They saw it as a strike, and the count is 0-1. That one's most certainly a strike. Big swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Labasan looking for back-to-back punch-outs here. That ball's in the dirt, no chance. Throw down. Looked like it might have been a throw down to second by Hannah Matthews to check on Tenley Petty out there, but no throw. And with a 1-2 count, Carly Yoshioka shows bunt. Pulls back, swung on, barely got a piece of that one. Count will stay 1-2. Yoshioka shows bunt once again. She pulls back. And a swinging strike again, fouled off. Yoshioka is the only Concordia player to be intentionally walked this year. There's your random fact of the inning. As she hits this ball high into left field, Lauren Lowe's tracking it, makes the catch. And the quick throw in prevents Tenley Petty from advancing to third base, and now there's two down. So now digging in for her second at-bat is Hannah Self. Self flew out to right field her first time around. Self, one of the top hitters in the GNAC, 11 homers, 35 RBI. She had one in the game earlier today, a sacrifice fly to score Mackenzie Smith. There's a ball crushed down the left field line, foul. Yoshioka yesterday up in Burnaby when they played Simon Fraser in the doubleheader had a 3-run homer in each of those two games. Here's the 0-1 count. Ball's in the dirt. Tenley Petty advances to third on the wild pitch. So now a runner on third base. Great RBI opportunity here for Hannah Self, but there's two down. That pitch low as well. Count is 0-2. was looking at the wrong at bat there, to be honest with you. The count is 2-1, not 0-2. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one swung on a miss. Now the count moves to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third. Concordia trails 2-0 as this ball is hit high and deep into left field. Lauren Lowe at the track makes the catch. And the 2-out threat does not come to pass. Tenley Petty stranded at third base, and Cavaliers do not score in the top of the third. Yoshioka and Hannah Self each flew out to deep left field. Lauren Lowe made both the grabs. And the Vikings still lead 2-0. Trina Labason is proving to be somewhat of an escape artist. Yesterday, against Western Oregon, they were back-to-back bases-loaded situations in the 6th and 7th inning. She got out of both of them without allowing a run, and right there, after a leadoff double, does not allow a run in the inning. So back to the top of the order now for the Vikings. Selevold, Richards, and Benson. They went 1, 2, 3 in the first. Looking to right the ship here in the third.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning, the third baseman, McKinley Selevold.
Selevold wearing number 22. Getting ready to dig in here for her first at-bat. On her career, she bats .333 with 121 RBI, 18 home runs. First pitch misses, ball 1. 1-0 breaking pitch. Selevold nods, acknowledging that was a sneaky little pitch there on the inside part of the zone. Count is 1-1. That ball high in the zone, but Selevold hacks at it anyways, and the count moves to 1-2. Now the 1-2 to McKinley Selevold. 0 for 1 in the game today. She was 0 for 3 in the first game of this doubleheader. That ball hits the dirt in front of the plate. Count moves 2-2. Nice breaking pitch there, strikes Selevold out looking. Selevold knew right away. And that brings up Kylie Richards.
Number 11, Kylie Richards.
Richards made a nice defensive play back in the second inning, snagging a hard hit liner. And the first pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0, also in the dirt. Count moves 2-0. Good hitters count here to Richards with Benson on deck, Peyton Sear in the hole. 2-0, big swing and a miss, 2-1. 2-1 to Kylie Richards. That ball's at her eyes, way too high, 3-1. To Kylie Richards. That ball inside, right at her hands. She was crowding the plate a little bit too much. That ball hits the zone for a strike. And the count is run full, 3-2. Ball swung on to shortstop. Shortstop to throw to first in time. And there's 2 down now for Western in the bottom of the third.
The first baseman, number 24, Emily Benson.
So Emily Benson now digs in. Benson, second in the GNAC, batting .468. First in the GNAC and RBI with 44, and first in home runs with 14. Big swing and a miss there. Strike number 1. Benson also leads the GNAC in walks with 29. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Benson has so many walks, a lot of those are intentional. So in the GNAC, St. Martin's, as a team, has allowed the most walks with 15. That's because when they played Western, they intentionally walked Emily Benson 7 times. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground to the shortstop. Shortstop to first in time. And the 1-6-3, because that went off the glove of the pitcher, retires Benson. 1-2-3 batters go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the third. And our score remains 2-0. Marissa Stockton to lead it off for the Cavaliers in the top of the fourth, followed by Allie Hancock and Linda Dreer. A win here would mean that Western has split the doubleheader, with Concordia going 1-1, and a win here would put Western back into second place in the GNAC. They would have the same record as Concordia, but Western would have a better overall record. And that would be that tiebreaker.
Marissa Stockton.
Energetic crowd here in Bellingham as we approach 3:30 local time. And starting off the fourth inning, here is Marissa Stockton. Solo home run in the fourth inning of game 1. Here she is digging in the fourth inning of game 2. First pitch misses, ball 1. That's a good pitch from Labason. Out of high school, her scouting report was that she can just throw heat. Heat meaning, of course, very fast pitches, and we saw it there. Just blazing the ball right past Marissa Stockton. There's another fast pitch. Count moves to 1-2. That ball just misses outside. Count moves 2-2. Two and two pitch here. Labasan with just 2 strikeouts on the day. That was Mackenzie Smith twice. This ball hit high in the air out there to Lauren Lowe. Kylie Richards tried to make the play, but she couldn't get there, and the ball landed in between 3 Western defenders for a single. That was a ball hit into left field near the foul line. It looked like it should have been Lauren Lowe's ball. Kylie Richards called her off, tried to make the catch, couldn't. And Stockton will get credit for a single. Allie Hancock now, digging in, runner on first base. She shows bunt, she gets a bunt down. Labasan fields it and makes the throw to second base instead of first. Not in time. So Stockton is safe at second base, and Hancock reaches first on her bunt single. It's now 2 on, and Linda Drewer digging in. She reached first on a fielder's choice in the second inning. That second inning also saw Stockton and Hancock reach base, just like we've seen here in the 4th inning. Drewer showed bunt, pulled back. Ball missed though, count is 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That ball also misses, counts now 2-0. Runners on first and second. Concordia threatening here in the top of the 4th. No outs. Dreher hits a ball. That'll get into center field. Runners will be held at third, though, and now it's bases loaded with no outs. Chelsea Sly digging in here. She lined out to Kylie Richards at shortstop her first time around. With the bases loaded, Concordia is hitting .304 as a team on the year. Western Washington is hitting .462 on the year with bases loaded. Sly shows bunt here, but she pulls back. First pitch misses, 1-0. So Labasan was able to escape 2 bases loaded scenarios without allowing a single run yesterday. Here she is facing a very difficult one, bases loaded, no outs. That ball hits Sly, and Marissa Stockton is going to walk in from third. That's a run for the Cavaliers. Game is 2-1. So Labasan hits Chelsea Sly with the pitch. That's the 4th time Labasan has hit a batter by pitch this year, and the 3rd time that Sly has been hit by pitch. And here is Tori O'Neill. Bases still loaded, still no outs, and 1 run has come across in the inning. First pitch misses again, 1-0. Labasan having trouble throwing strikes here. She has to be careful not to throw a ball right down the middle that O'Neill can drive in some runs. That ball misses again, 2-0. That ball's high, and the count is 3-0. So a walk here would drive in another run and tie up this game. Labasan needing to throw a strike here. That one is low, and this game is tied 2-2. Allie Hancock walks in from third base. Tori O'Neill gets the RBI off of the bases loaded walk. And now the bases are still loaded. No outs for Peyton Willoughby. She had a double in the third inning. And the Viking infielders are meeting with head coach Cheryl Gilmore right now to discuss their strategy of getting out of this one. 2 runs have already come across the plate to score. 3 hits, 1 batter hit by pitch, and a walk issued.
The right fielder, number 5, Peyton Willoughby.
So here is Peyton Willoughby, batting .318 on the year. 1 home run, 13 RBI. For the right fielder out of Newberg, Oregon, and Oregon State University. First pitch is a ball again, so 5 straight balls now thrown by Labason. Back in the zone right there for strike 1. Willoughby here in a great RBI opportunity. Give the Cavaliers the lead here in game number 2. 1-1. That ball swung on, hit down the first base line, just foul. Count goes 1-2. So here is the 1-2 pitch. Labason to Willoughby. Outside. Called a strike. And that's a strikeout looking. So Labason fires back here. The strikeout looking of Peyton Willoughby. The one out here is Mackenzie Smith. Smith batting .331 on the year. Playing in her 45th game. 2 home runs, 20 RBI. Slugging .466. She takes another first pitch ball. Linda Dreer on third. Chelsea Sly on second. Tori O'Neill on first. Mackenzie Smith at the plate. She hits a ball hard into left field. That's caught by Lowe. Here's the tag attempt from Dreer, and Dreer will score. Concordia takes the lead, 3-2. Western scored twice back in the second inning. Those are their 2 runs. Concordia has scored 3 times here in the top of the 4th. Their 3 runs. So that is 3-2. I'm not sure where that 3-0 came out of my mouth from. And here is Carly Yoshioka. 2 outs, runners on first and second. She hits a ball right to Emily Benson. Benson tags. And the top of the 4th ends with Concordia scoring 3 runs. Could have been worse. Bases were loaded with no outs. There were 2 runners left aboard by that Concordia offense. For the Vikings, it'll be Peyton Sear, Sharina Labason, and Jackie Lucido. Those 3 have been the bulk of the offense for the day. In this game, Sear, Labason, and Lucido are all 1 for 1. In the game earlier today, Kylie Richards and Peyton Sear each had a home run. The 1-2-3 hitters for the Vikings are combined 0 for 6. So 4, 5, and 6 have been most of the offensive production today. Here's Peyton Sear. Singled and came around to score in the second inning. Junior, number 1, digging in here to start the bottom of the 4th inning.
Leading off for the Vikings, the designated player, number 1, Peyton Sear.
First pitch misses to Sear. Counts 1-0. There's a ball smoked into left field by Sear. Sear's going to be digging for 2. The throw into second, not in time. Sear slides for a leadoff double. Time called as Sear gives her batting guard to Coach Amanda
15,
Flores.
Sharina Labasan.
And after the leadoff double, here is Sharina Labasan. Sear's having a good day today. 2 for 2 to this game with a single and a double. Game earlier today, she had a home run. Peyton Sear will get a pinch runner, and it will be number 18, Riley Wales.
Pinch running at second base, number 18, Riley Wales.
So 2 pinch runners now for Peyton Sear. First one was Kylissa Hall. This one was Riley Wales. Hall came around to score on the suicide squeeze from Jackie Lucido back in the second inning. Wind's beginning to pick up just a bit. First pitch misses for a ball. That one's in there for a strike. The count moves to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Bunt showed. Count moves to 2-1 as that pitch was outside of the zone. Labasan digs in. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit to third. Third to first in time. Runner will not advance. 1 down for the Vikings. Jackie Lucido up to bat.
Number 6, Jackie Lucido.
Vikings have now grounded out 6 times already in this game. They lead the GNAC in groundouts. First pitch misses to Jackie Lucido. Count is 1-0. There's a ball hit well into left field. That'll drop. Riley Wales is going to advance to third. She's in there safely. And Jackie Lucido has a double. Riley Wales had to wait to see if that ball was going to be caught or not before she started running. Otherwise, she almost certainly would have scored. But as is, runners on second and third now for Lauren Lowe. So 44, number 44, I should say, Brooke Fesenbeck, is going to bat here for Lauren Lowe. Fesenbeck is pinch hitter extraordinaire for the Vikings. She plays third base once in a while,
Shooting for the
but
Vikings,
that third base
number 44,
position
Olympia
is usually played by either Sillevold or Labason. Whoever's not pitching is playing third base, so Fesenbeck doesn't get much opportunity to play third base. But a good hitter, she gets plenty of pinch hit opportunities. On April 9th, right here in Bellingham, when the Vikings played Simon Fraser, Brooke Fesenbeck hit a walk-off in game number 1, a walk-off single to beat the Clan. And in game number 2, she pinch hit with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Vikings were down 1. She almost hit another walk-off. That was almost 2 pinch hit walk-offs from Fesenbeck in one day. So here she is, pinch hitting for Lauren Lowe. Fouls off the first pitch she sees. Runners on second and third. So now the 0-1 to Brooke Fesenbeck. Fesenbeck's a freshman from Olympia, Washington. Takes that one for a ball. Western Washington, their pinch hitters are hitting just .214 this year as a unit. As Fesenbeck was fooled badly on that one. Now moves 1-2. That one drops right in there for a strike. Nice breaking pitch from Mackenzie Smith, and Brooke Fesenbeck is retired on a strikeout looking. So 2 down now, runners on second and third. Wales and Lucido out there, and here is Kira Doan. Grounded out to third her first time around. And she takes strike number 1. Doan fouls off the second pitch of the at-bat, and the count is 0-2. The 0-2. That swung on, hit to third, third to first in time. Good play by Chelsea Sly. And the Vikings don't score in the bottom of the fourth. They still trail 3-2. So headed into the final 3 innings of play here, barring any extra innings. Top of the 5th, it will be Hannah Self, followed by Marissa Stockton and Allie Hancock. Labason will still be out there on the mound. She pitched very well up into that 4th inning, where she allowed the first 5 batters she faced to get aboard. Though this just being a 1-run game, it's far from over.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for Concordia, the left fielder, Hannah Self.
So here is Hannah Self, left fielder. 3rd in the GNAC with 11 home runs, 35 RBI. First pitch is way high. 1 ball, no strikes to start the 5th inning. A ball hit to Richards at shortstop. Richards to Benson in time. And that's an out at first. Hannah Self stumbled after she got to first base. She tripped over the bag. Doesn't look like she injured herself at all, though.
The first baseman, Marissa Stockton.
And so now will be Marissa Stockton. Stockton, 1 for 1 today with a single and a walk. She led off the 4th inning with a single. She later came around to score. She was the first of the 5 batters that reached base just 1 inning ago. She takes ball 1. Good pitch by Labasan. Counts 1-1. Labasan looking to keep this just a 1-run game. That ball's in there for a low and outside strike number 2. Looking for the punch out. Here's the 1-2. Ball's too high. 2-2. So just a combined 5 strikeouts in the game today by Smith and Labasan. Whole lot of balls in play. Here's the 2-2. That's swung on. That's a ball in play. That's a ball into the outfield, and that'll be a single for Marissa Stockton, her 2nd hit of the game. Her 2nd hit of this ball game, her 4th of the day. She's 4 for 5, Stockton is, in the doubleheader. So now Allie Hancock reached on a bunt single. There's a strike from Labasan. Remember, back in the 4th inning, Hancock had the popped up bunt attempt that Selevold dove and tried to catch, didn't catch it, and then Stockton was still able to advance to second base. That pitch misses 1-1. Here's the pitch from Labasan. Swung on, barely foul tipped. I'm just going to call it a swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch, hit right back to Kylie Richards. Richards to Doan at second, records the force out at second. No chance at a double play, however, and Allie Hancock is going to reach on the fielder's choice. So 2 outs now in the inning. Allie Hancock sits at first base, and here is Linda Jarir. That ball is hit right to Doan on the first pitch of the at-bat. Doan to Benson. And Concordia does not score at the top of the 5th, but they still lead 3-2. For the Vikings in the bottom of the 5th, it'll be Palmer, and then back to the top of the order, Selevold, Richards, and Benson. That trio of seniors not had a hit in game 2, and they only had 1 combined hit in game 1. That was an Emily Benson double in the bottom of that 6th inning. So just 1 for 15 so far for the 1-2-3 hitters in this game for the Vikings. Selevold, Richards, and Benson.
Leading up for the Vikings, the right fielder, number 5, Mackenzie Palmer.
As a matter of fact, in game 1, it was Labason hitting first. Kylie Richards was not in that first 3 batters. Richards had a home run back in game number 1. Selevold, however, still without a hit, and Benson with just 1 on the day. But first, here is Mackenzie Palmer. First pitch, fouled, straight back. First strike of the at-bat. Oh, 1 to Palmer. That ball's outside of the zone, 1-1. A big swing and a miss there from Mackenzie Palmer. She was nowhere close to that ball. And the count moves to 1-2. That's a strikeout looking. Nice pitch from Mackenzie Smith, and that's the first out of the bottom of the 5th inning.
The third baseman, number 22, McKinley Selevold.
So here's Selevold, 0 for 2 on the day, a fly out and a strikeout. First pitch is outside for a ball. And here's Selevold looking down the 1-0 pitch. That ball is hit down the third base line, but foul. Count is 1-1. The 1-1 to Selevold in the dirt, 2-1. If the Vikings get no hits from here on out the rest of the game, this could be Selevold's final at bat at home as a Viking. With that swing and a miss, the count moves to 2-2. So in what could be her final at-bat at home in her collegiate career, here's a 2-2 to Selevold. That one's smacked into left field, and that's a single for Selevold.
The shortstop, number 11, Kylie Richards.
So here's Kylie Richards, the nifty defensive shortstop, digging in with Selevold on first base. Big swing and a miss for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch, that's high, 1-1. Big swing and a miss by Kylie Richards. This count now runs 1-2. This could also potentially be Kylie Richards' final at-bat at home as a Viking. Big swing and a miss. The second strikeout of the inning. And there's 2 down now, bringing up Emily Benson.
First baseman, number 24, Emily Benson.
Emily Benson, 14 homers for her on the year, digging in here. Her team down by 1. Couldn't lay off the high fastball, and she swings right through it. So Selevold is standing there out there on first base. We'll get to that right after this first pitch to Benson. In there for a ball number 1. Western Softball on Twitter tweeted out a congratulations to the 4 seniors in this game. Richards, Labason, Benson, and Selevold. And Selevold responded to that on Twitter by saying, "Fake news. I'm playing Western Softball for the rest of my life." Cheryl Gilmore, the head coach, responded to her saying, "I support this. Hashtag buying stock in Tiger Balm." Selevold responded saying, "I can see it now. 10th year." with the chance would be 10th year, do something crazy. As that ball by Benson gets into center field for a single. And the best part of this Twitter interaction was then head coach Cheryl Gilmore tweeted a GIF or GIF, however you'd like to say it, back at McKinley Selevold saying, an asterisk, "You on second base with a stand-up double," and the GIF is of a very elderly woman dancing out there. The joke is if Selevold stays here for 10 more years playing Western Softball for the rest of her life, she'll still be out there producing on the base paths. So Selevold on second, Emily Benson on first. Here's Peyton Sear. Peyton Sear takes the first pitch for a ball. Selevold and Benson each have their first hit of the game. Peyton Sear not actually at bat. She's being pinch hit for by Riley Wales. Riley Wales hits a shot into left field. That's not going to score anybody, but it will load the bases with 2 outs, bringing up the senior, Sharina Labason.
The pitcher, number 15, Sharina Labason.
So Labason, a big at-bat here for the Vikings late in this game, trailing by 1. Bases loaded. Selevold, Benson, and Riley Wales out there. And with the bases loaded on the year, Western is hitting .462 as a team. So very efficient at hitting with runners not only in scoring position, but runners on every base. Sharina Labason, 1 for 2 today. Looking to capitalize with this bases loaded situation. 2 outs. First pitch in there for a strike. Labason was not in an RBI opportunity in the first game. Earlier in this game, she grounded out when there was a runner on second base, and here she is, bases loaded. 2 outs. 1-1 count. That ball is high. 2-1, so a walk is just as good as a hit here. A walk would score a run. Two-one pitch from Smith. Big swing. That one is weakly fouled. Count moves to 2-2, so 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 outs, bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th. Concordia leads 3-2. Senior day here in Bellingham, Washington. Here is the payoff pitch. That ball is hit in play to shortstop. Shortstop to first in time. Concordia gets out of the inning without allowing a run.
For the Vikings in the 5th inning, no runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 3 runners left on base.
So now 2 innings left to play. Concordia still leads by 1.
Concordia 3, Western Washington.
It will be Chelsea Sly, Tori O'Neill, and Peyton Willoughby for the Cavaliers. Chelsea Sly will lead it off. She's 0 for 1 today. She lined out to Kylie Richards at shortstop. Richards made a nice jumping grab to snag that one back in the 2nd inning, and then she was hit by a pitch back in the 4th. That was the inning where Concordia scored all 3 of their runs.
Leading off the 6th inning for the Cavaliers, the 3rd baseman, Chelsea Sly.
Labason has been very efficient outside of that 4th inning. Sly here shows bunt but pulls back, hits the first pitch that she sees into right field, and nice diving grab out there by Mackenzie Palmer is the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, Tori O'Neill.
Tori O'Neill now, also 0 for 1. She drew a walk. She walked in a run, so she has an RBI without a hit. First pitch in there for a strike. That one is high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. There's a ball popped up. Benson trying to range over and grab it, but it goes into the Concordia dugout. Foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Labason looking to stay aggressive in this inning and keep the Concordia lead at just 1. That one's fouled back. Nice snag made by a fan on the grassy hill behind home plate. Reached out, 1 hand, snagged it no problem. Count stays 1-2. Labason still looking for that punch out. That would be her 4th of the game. Ball hit right back to Labason. Labason to Benson, and there's 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. Back to the top of the order now. Peyton Willoughby. She is 1 for 3 today. A double back in the 3rd. She then had Tenley Petty run for her, pinch run for her. Run was not scored, however, in the 3rd. Strikeout looking her last time around in the 4th. And fly out in the first. That first pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Paints the outside edge of the zone. Nice fastball from Labason, and she's way ahead 0-2. That ball hit straight up and back. Another nice little snag made by a fan. Count stays 0-2. That ball, strike out looking. Great pitch by Labason, paints the outside edge. Peyton Willoughby struck out looking twice today. 4 strikeouts for Labason and a great bounce back inning. A 1-2-3, top of the 6th for Labason. So the Vikings, going into the bottom of the 6th, it will be Lucido, Lauren Lowe, and Kira Doan. Lucido is 2 for 2 in today's game. Single and a double. Lowe and Doan both 0 for 2. Mackenzie Smith will stay out there in the pitching circle. A good day out there for her. 4 strikeouts. Only 2 runs allowed. She's given up 8 hits. So her whip might not be happy with her, but I'm sure her ERA is. Whip being walks and hits per innings pitched.
The center fielder, Jackie Lucido.
And here we go with Jackie Lucido. Bottom of the 6th. Vikings are going to come back. In this one, they have 6 outs to work with. 3 here in the bottom of the 6th and 3 in the bottom of the 7th. And a very crucial Game 2 GNAC doubleheader against the Concordia Cavaliers. First pitch misses. That ball goes foul, I should say, for strike number 1. The 0-1 to Lucido. Swung on. Hit well into right field, but that'll go foul. Count is 0-2. So an 0-2 to Jackie Lucido. Lucido looking to start a late inning rally here for the Vikings. Mackenzie Smith looking to preserve this lead. Here's the 0-2 pitch in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2 from Smith. Swung on, hit to third. Third baseman bobbles it. The throw to first. In time. Nice play by Chelsea Sly at third. To get the ball to first, and Lucido grounds out to begin the bottom of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 8, Lauren Lowe.
So here is Lauren Lowe. She had Brooke Fesenbeck hit for her back in the 4th inning. Fesenbeck struck out. Lauren Lowe is 0 for 1 in today's ballgame. First pitch, the at-bat. Nice breaking pitch, but it misses for a ball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That's fouled back, 1-1. That's a 1-1 pitch, hammered into left field. That's going to be a single for Lauren Lowe.
The second baseman, number 23, Kira Doan.
So now Kira Doan digging in with a runner on first base. This could be the... Kira Doan represents the go-ahead run, I should say. Lauren Lowe on first base represents the tying run. First pitch to her in the dirt. Kira Doan on the year is hitting .250 with 10 RBI, a .337 on base percentage. One-oh count. That's hit to the shortstop. Shortstop to first, not in time. Great hustle by Doan. And here comes that Viking rally. With only one out. Runners on first and second. And here is Mackenzie Palmer.
Right fielder, number 5, Mackenzie Palmer.
It's a great hustle there by Kira Doan to beat out the infield single. Lauren Lowe sits on second base. And we'll have a meeting from the Concordia infield. After Mackenzie Palmer, it's back to that dangerous top of the order of Selevold, Richards, and Benson. So now we're ready to get back to resuming gameplay. Mackenzie Smith is still out there in the circle. Mackenzie Palmer is showing bunt. Pulls back, shows bunt again, but pulls back again. And the first pitch misses, ball number 1. A 1-0 pitch. Bunt gets down, but bunted straight back, foul ball. Count is 1-1. One to Mackenzie Palmer. She shows bunt. She gets it down, but it goes just barely foul. It was a good bunt. All the runners will have to retreat to their original bases. And now with 1 ball and 2 strikes, I'll be curious to see if head coach Cheryl Gilmore decides to call for a bunt again. Of course, a bunt foul is a strikeout, so bunts often are not attempted with 2 strikes. Palmer is not showing bunt here. She will swing away. She does swing away, but it's fouled. Just barely got a piece of that foul ball to keep her alive in this at-bat. And the 1-2 one more time. Smith to Palmer. Big swing and a miss. Palmer is down on strikes for her second time in this game, and we're back to the top of the order. Selevold, Richards, and Benson. Runners on first and second, representing the tying and go-ahead run. And Selevold could drive them both in with a hit to the outfield right here. Selevold, The hit to the shortstop. Shortstop stands on second base to get the force out. And Vikings go down without a whimper in the bottom of the 6th. No runs scored. They still trail 3-2.
No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the 7th inning. Concordia 3, Western Washington 2.
So headed into the final inning of play, Concordia leads it 3-2. Concordia will have the heart of their order, 2, 3, 4. Smith, Yoshioka, and Hannah Self. Vikings in the bottom of the 7th will have their heart of the order. It will be Richards, Benson's, Sear, and Labasan. So Labasan here in the top of the 7th, looking for a quick, easy inning to leave this deficit at just 1. It's a tall enough order to ask for a 1-run comeback. Wouldn't want to have to ask for 2 or 3 or, God forbid, 4, 5, 6 run comeback. Here is Mackenzie Smith. 2 strikeouts and a sacrifice fly for her on the day. First pitch, hit hard down the third base line, foul. The 0-1, another foul ball, this time the other way down the first base line. Count is very quickly 0-2. That went outside, and the 0-2 turned into a 1-2. Kenzie Smith looking to avoid her 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. Labasan looking to not allow any kind of Concordia insurance runs here in the top of the 7th. It's a hard hit ball right to Benson at first. Benson puts the tag on, and there's 1 down. Now it's Carly Yoshioka. She reached on an error in the first, but she's 0 for 3 today. First pitch, the at-bat in there, but it's a ball outside. Count moves to 1-0. There's a ball popped into shallow left field. Nice play on the run by Kylie Richards. Senior has been stellar defensively this season. And there's 2 outs here in the top of inning number 7. Hannah Self digging in now. 0 for 3 today. She had a sac fly RBI. That's a ball hit very deep out there and over the fence. Hannah Self has her 12th home run on the year. That ball didn't seem to be hit all that hard, but just kept carrying back, and left the park. So Hannah Self with her 3rd home run in 2 days. 12 home runs now for Hannah Self on the year. 36 RBI, and a very important insurance run for the Cavaliers on that one. Labasan had almost gotten out of the inning scot-free. Instead gives up the 2-out homer to Hannah Self, and here's Marissa Stockton, who already has a homer earlier today. First pitch, in their first strike. Oh, 1 pitch. That one's low. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 is outside. Counts 1-2. So nobody on base. The only run that came across was just one batter ago. That 2-out homer by Hannah Self. Counts now 2-2. Waubuson still looking to just get out of this inning. Hand it over to Richards, Benson, Sear, and Waubuson for the Vikings in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the 2-2 pitch in the dirt, 3-2. So a full count now to Marissa Stockton. Here's the payoff pitch from Waubuson. Fouled back. Count remains 3-2. So the full count pitch one more time. Waubuson looking to end this inning right here. Here's the payoff. Did she go? Yes, she did, says first base umpire Joe Mihalik. Strikeout for Waubuson. Her 5th strikeout of the game. So the Vikings trail by 2, headed into the bottom of the 7th. It's the senior Richards, the senior Benson, the junior Sear, and the senior Sharina Waubuson due up in the final home game of the collegiate careers of Selevold, Richards, Benson, and Waubuson. If they're gonna have a win here, it's gonna have to be a walk-off. Richards leading off. She's 0 for 3 today. Benson 1 for 3, and Peyton Sears 3 for 3. Kylie Richards leading off, the senior. In her long career, she's hit .282, 8 home runs, 37 RBI, .463 career slugging percentage.
Leading up for the Vikings, the shortstop, number 11, Kylie Richards.
So here we go, bottom of the 7th inning. Vikings need 2 to tie, 3 to win. Kylie Richards, number 11, being honored on Senior Day, here to lead it off. Bunt attempt was pulled back there. After the first pitch misses, the count now runs 2-0. Energetic crowd here. Looking to see the Vikings with a rally late. This ball is popped up and caught by the first baseman, Kylie Richards. First baseman is Marissa Stockton, excuse me. Kylie Richards pops out to Stockton.
The first baseman, number 24, Emily Benson.
So here is Emily Benson in what is likely her final at-bat of her collegiate career at home. Not her final at-bat ever, just at home. First pitch goes low. Emily Benson will truly go down in Western Washington softball lore. One of the most prolific hitters to ever wear a uniform. In what could be her final at-bat here at Viking Field, down 2 in the bottom of the 7th. That ball is high, and the count is 2-0. It really does seem like just about every at-bat with Benson starts out with her working the count to 2-0. Pitchers quite often want nothing to do with her and just throw her junk. You saw yesterday what happens if you give her a good pitch. She'll promptly deposit it over the fence. There was a good pitch. Count is 2-1. Two-1 to Benson. Benson swings on it. The jump by the shortstop can't get there, and Benson's in with a single. A good attempt by the shortstop, Tori O'Neill, but she couldn't get there. And so here is Riley Wales in the game for Peyton Sear. Wales is 1 for 1 today. She had a single in the 5th. Emily Benson is on first base, so Wales represents the tying run at the plate. First pitch misses, 1-0. Ball also misses outside, 2-0. Sharina Labasan is on deck. Jackie Lucido in the hole. Ball in there for a strike. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Big swing, but barely got a piece of it. Fouled straight back. The count is now 2-2. 1 out, 1 runner on. That is Benson at first. Riley Wales. Digging in. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's a breaking pitch, doesn't break enough. Count runs full, 3-2. So for Wales, it represents the tying run. A walk is as good as a hit. Just need to get aboard here and keep this inning alive. The Vikings want a chance. Here's the full count payoff pitch. In the dirt. And the Vikings have 2 base runners. Wales on first, Emily Benson on second.
The pitcher, number 15, Sharina Labasan.
So here is Sharina Labasan, 1 for 3 in the day. Back in the second inning, she stole home for the second run of the inning. 2 groundouts for her in the 4th and the 5th as well. We're gonna have a pinch runner for Emily Benson. That's gonna be number 19, Sam Matolo. Sam Matolo is the freshman, usually plays catcher, getting the pinch running duties this afternoon.
Pinch running at second base is number 19, Sam Matolo. Matolo pinch running for the Vikings.
Sam Matolo has 1 stolen base on the year. This is the 10th game she's appeared in. And there's the first strike to Sharina Labasan. Labasan, the 4th senior, 4th member of what we call the Fantastic Four. Looking for a big hit here to keep this rally moving. Is the 0-1 pitch. That one misses. 1 ball and a strike on Lobson. Here's the 1-1 to Lobson. That ball is hit to shortstop. Shortstop to second. Second to first. Not in time. Game almost ended right there on the double play. Sear out at second. Sam Motolo advances to third. Lobson makes it to first on the fielder's choice. And now the final out of the inning, of the game, excuse me. And here is Jackie Lucido. Two outs, runners at the corners. Here's the first pitch to Lucido. She hits the ball. That's deep. That's moving. That's caught out there by Peyton Willoughby. Great contact, great hit by Lucido. Off the bat, it seemed like it had a chance. But that's going to do it here in game number 2. Concordia wins it 4-2. Concordia advances to 26-19. 16-8 in GNAC play. Western Washington falls to 25-16, 14-10 in GNAC play. So with 2 wins today, Concordia Cavaliers a full game ahead for the number 2 spot in the GNAC. And that'll do it for today and for the season here from Viking Field. Big congratulations to all 4 seniors, McKinley Selevold, Kylie Richards, Sharina Lobson, and Emily Benson for their fantastic careers and their final home game here at Viking Field. The Vikings will finish off the regular season April 26th and 27th at Northwest Nazarene, a doubleheader on both of those days. From there on out, it'll be the GNAC tournament and then the possibility of the West Regional Tournament. Congratulations to the Vikings on another successful homestand. Thank you for joining us today and for every home game. For Vikings softball, my name is Ben Bagley. And for the final time this season, we wish the Vikings luck on the road and into the postseason. Thanks for tuning in. Good afternoon.